It's so great to be here at Accelerate, talking about my favorite thing in the world right now, which is Carmigo. Hopefully it'll be my favorite thing in the future as well. I'm actually the marketing manager for Carmigo, our CEO. He's on his one family vacation a year, so we're letting him take that for this week in Disney World. And I'm here, which is kind of like better than Disney World, so we're gonna have a good time. So let's start with an exercise. If you can, raise your hand if you sold a car in the past 5 years. Higher, so I can see them. Almost everybody should have. Okay, great. Keep your hands up. Keep them up real quick. This will be short. Now, keep your hand up if it was a really, really good experience when you did sell it. It was fast, it was simple, it was easy, and you got really great value for your car. Okay, we got some exceptions to the rule in here, but some people definitely put their hand down. And what we've been hearing from sellers on the Carmigo side is that the car selling process is not very optimized today, right? And actually, if you look at all the options out there, they fall into two buckets almost every single time. One, you're going to get a convenient route for selling your car. Almost everybody has participated in a convenient way to sell their car. Trade it into a dealership, take it to Carvana or CarMax, get a good offer for it, you're going to get good value, and it's super quick and easy. But it's not the most you could get for your car at that time. Or you can go for a second route, which is competitive, and that is you putting it on Facebook Marketplace, putting it on Craigslist, or just like putting a for sale sign on your car, parking it at Walmart, and hoping that you get the right amount of offers for it, right? So typically, private party sales, marketplace sales, get you a little bit more than you would if you were to take it to a dealership, but there really isn't a solution that's in the middle right now. And that's what Carmigo is focusing on delivering for everybody. So I'm going to walk you through our process right now. This is not a prototype. You guys can go check this out, carmigo.io, gocarmigo.com. It is live. You can use it. Please do use it if you're selling a car. We would love to help you with that. But the process is super seamless, and it's all done through your phone. So first step is we're going to go ahead and just collect your car information, make, model, trim, mileage. And then from there, we generate a quote. This may be what you get on Carmigo. It's probably going to be a little bit higher, but giving them an idea of the value as we see it at that time. That's using a variety of market data, but it gets pretty close. Then we actually direct them over to our virtual inspection tool, which takes 13 preset pictures of the car. It's actually really, really cool. It has like an AI data detection in it. And it'll be like, there's a scratch there, the tires look a little worn. You know, we put this all together in a report for our network of dealerships to look at that point. So it is an auction system. It's a one business day auction system. So then at that point, your car goes up for auction, and the dealers bid on the car, and the highest bidder wins the car at that point in time, right? The really cool thing that sellers like about this is that they get to set a minimum price. So if you do not meet the minimum price on your car, you are not required to sell. And that means that you don't have to pay our seller fee, which is $350 flat, no matter what. If it does sell, you do pay that seller fee. It automatically goes through at that point. We also collect a fee on the dealer side as well, so we're getting a little bit of revenue from both sides. And then at the end, we ACH the payment over to you. Super simple, super easy, super fast, and you're getting multiple offers for your car. On the dealer side, very familiar model. It's an auction. All dealers are buying from auctions. This is just another one for them to use. So dealers love using Carmigo because they get access to individual inventory, and they get it usually for pretty good prices. So I would say right now, and it's fitting that I'm the one here, because probably our biggest challenge right now is acquiring consumers, right? We live in a very competitive sphere. CarMax, Carvana, every dealership that you see on the side of the road, right? We are competing against all of them for consumer cars. We are very, very good at this, and I am bragging on myself a little bit. And we're getting better every single day. So right now, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok ads, optimizing those channels to get people to put their cars on our platform is a big thing for us. Google search and display campaigns. Again, we've been using those for a while. We will continue to optimize them to make them more efficient. And we're getting kind of hacky and very much in a startup mode, trying to partner with individual forums. Like, I think it was a week ago, we saw like 10 Ford Mavericks go on our auction block all of a sudden. We're like, what's going on there? Well, somebody had referred Carmigo on a Ford Maverick forum, and it just was a groundswell of demand at that point. So now we're in the process of reaching out to like hundreds of forums to figure out that whole process as well. And this is going to be very fruitful for us, we think. So when it comes to driving down CAC overall, we're working on the marketing side, but we're also working on opening this platform to more than just individual sellers, right? So Dealers have excess inventory. There's membership-based organizations, gyms, other organizations that have a membership base. And we want to partner with them to be the official car selling partner of that membership forum. So on the dealership side, our biggest partnership to date is America's Car-Mart. I don't know how many rooftops it is, but it's hundreds across the southern United States. And right now, we are considered the official car selling platform of America's Car-Mart, which has been very fruitful for us. Does everybody know these guys? Yeah. CarMax, Carvana, Kelley Blue Book. Great thing is, nobody's doing what we're doing today in the United States. It is not happening. There are similar models overseas, particularly in the UK. Those are two right there, Motorway and CarWow. Motorway is a little bit closer to our model. It is an auction-based system. It is a one-day system. They did just raise $140 million, or excuse me, $190 million, putting them at unicorn status. Right now, no indicators they're coming over to the United States. And that is actually really encouraging for us because it's showing that this model we've been living off of is going to be very fruitful for us in the future. So we're excited about that. I've been saying it, but we have proof to back it up. Sellers love selling on Carmigo. We have 500 five-star reviews, and that's not just the highlights. Right now, we're seeing an average 4.9 star reviews on Google and an average 5-star review rating on Facebook. So the feedback has been overwhelmingly positive for us. And yes, we've had some ups and downs in terms of NPS, but all still staying very, very high. And all those times are concentrated around times when we made pretty significant operational changes. So we learned from those and then came back. And ultimately, the feedback we're getting is still just incredibly positive. And this is the one that we like to talk about a lot, right? We're sold 3,000 cars since launch. That's January 2021. So we're over a year, getting towards 2 years now. That's 3,000 units sold on the Carmigo platform. Again, $350 fee, variable fee on the dealer side. And that means that revenue has been going very well for us as well. Now, Q3, we made a decision to focus on a little bit more sustainable growth, looking at maybe not going for revenue at all costs, given what the market is looking like recently. So we made a decision to make that the switch. We did kind of go down in revenue to $589K as opposed to $635 there. So we're making sure that our growth is more sustainable in the future, but overall the units are still moving in the right direction. Carmigo team, we actually have 30 full-time employees now, but these are the 4 that we want to mention. Really only 3 matter. Andrew is our CEO, he's in Disney World. He was the CFO for Barnes Crossing Auto Group, 14 rooftops, big dealership group. Daniel Kim, he's the founder of Orbi Auto, which is a marketing platform for dealerships. He exited from there to join us full-time. He's a really accomplished guy and my boss, incredibly handsome. And then Joe Marshall, he's a board member and investor, and he's a titan in the industry. He's the founder of Barnes Crossing Auto Group, and he's awesome. And I'm just happy to be here. So I got 5 years of marketing experience, previous at C-Spire, also Mavis Agency, where my largest client was Renaissance Bank, and was looking for a new challenge, and really glad that I found Carmigo. So. In terms of what next, we did just close a $7 million Series A in August. So, right now we're not really in a mood, or not really looking for additional investors at this time. Not looking to close a round, rather. But we do want to make strategic partnerships here. We're looking for more affiliates, more dealership groups to partner with. We are going to be looking to do a series round in the future. And we'd love to continue to discuss that in the future. Yeah, I'll do question and answer now.
That slide says develop Tupelo MS into Southern Tech Hub. What does that actually mean?
That is directly from our founder and CEO's vision, which is he's a huge component of Tupelo. He's actually born and raised in Kentucky and moved there and started a family there. We truly believe that we can turn Tupelo, Mississippi into a place that anywhere in the United States could point to and say they're doing it right in the tech space. And we've already begun to do that. 30 full-time employees, some of the best developers that we can find are currently working on Carmigo and making it into a better product. And if the growth continues the way it's been going, we think that's a true vision for us.
Who are your Series A investors?
We can talk offline. I would need to see who we can disclose on that. But some funds, our original, some of the family from our original seed round also kicked into the bunny as well. So it's a mix. No, it is not. No. Any other questions? Yes.
after the car has been, or I guess once it's matched to a dealer, do you all facilitate the shipping, or is it just local dealers that the consumer deal?
Shipping is free to the seller. We work with national brokers that the dealership pays for the selling amount. So that's why many of our buyers and much of our buying activity is located in the Southeast, because that's where our buyers are. It's just a lot cheaper to ship to those areas. But we are available, our services are available throughout the United States. So theoretically, we could sell a car anywhere. It's just like not many people want to pay shipping from Alaska. So, yeah.
How do you go through the quality of the car? You know, stuff that wasn't disclosed.
So we have an arbitration system. It's all done through our web app, so it's pretty automated. If you find something that was not disclosed in the auction report or the condition report, we will be able to discuss that directly with the dealership and work out something that's right at that time. One more, yeah.
What's the difference between Carmigo and Carvana?
Competition and convenience. So Carvana only gives you one offer based off their algorithm. We find that we beat it in many cases by 10%, usually when you put it on Carmigo, just because so many people are fighting for that car. So, but it's just as convenient. You could put it that way. Yeah. Thank you guys. Appreciate it.